Hi, I'm Tinny from Mini Bowl Design, and today I'm going to cook a meal of fried Spam and rice with a little margarine with it. Maybe a little Tabasco sauce. But first I want to address, I had an email from a gentleman who was having problems with their emergency heater. So I made a video answering all of their questions and doing a demo. So let's look at that. Hi, I'm Tinny from Mini Bowl Design, and today I'm up in the studio and I want to make a quick video to show you, to answer a person's question I got by email. So let me move the camera in and I'll show you what I'm trying to explain to this person. Okay, this is the adapter for the mini Sawyer water filter. It's also, and more importantly in this video, the same adapter that comes with the emergency heater. The emergency heater I sell. Same cap. I just don't put a nipple on it, a plastic nipple. I just cut it off and thread it and put a regular large nipple on it. Okay, so it's the same cap. Now I had a gentleman say that he got his and he screwed his bottle of alcohol onto it and it leaked badly. Really bad. Okay, I can't guarantee that all alcohol bottles have the same thread as this, but I can tell you that this is a very, very popular thread size. So popular that if your alcohol bottle doesn't work and you have a Coke bottle, you can screw this onto a Coke bottle, just a regular old everyday Coke bottle. It's pretty much any size, and you can see that, now you can see that I'm pushing water through this, and that I'm squeezing hard on the bottle, and you can see that the bottle is not leaking. It's just a good fit. And this is made for a lot of different threads. Whatever the thread on a Coke bottle is one of them that'll work. So, if you have an alcohol bottle that leaks, you can dump your alcohol over into a Coke bottle and use that. Not the ideal situation, but totally workable. Everybody's got Coke bottles kicking around. Second off, this person said that the alcohol they were burning, the ISO alcohol they were burning, gave off a bad fume. They didn't like the fumes from it. And they were thinking about just going back to burning heat in a regular, like a BIOS. Okay, well, if you don't mind the fumes from heat, which I do, but if you don't mind the fumes from heat, then just burn heat. Just burn heat in your emergency heater. It'll burn heat just as well as it'll burn ISO. Heat's a little more flammable, a little more dangerous stuff to be around, but it'll burn just fine in your heater. So if you're getting toxic fumes from your alcohol, and I can't guarantee you what's in this alcohol. Different companies use different formulas. So if the alcohol burns your eyes and the bottle leaks, just go to heat and get a Coke bottle to put your heat in. Or we could go with a heat bottle nipple cap that you could screw right onto your heat bottle. That might be a good way to go too, and get you right away from the Coke bottle. But if you do have one of those caps and you don't want to mess around, just put it in a Coke bottle for the emergency heater. Okay? Problem solved. Okay, let's get this show on the road. First thing I'm going to do is slice up this Spam. Make sure that was recording. Okay, take care of that. Now we need a stove and some fuel. And we need to prime it. There. And There's my, okay, we're good. Ooh, just outside getting that hand wrap. And the carbon felt loft isn't heated, so it was more than a little bit cool up there. Froze to death. Ooh, that's nice. Okay, get that on there. Get this up to temperature and now, when it comes to cooking like raw rice in this pot with maybe with an M7 or something like that, raw rice takes about 20-25 minutes to simmer to get done. Bottom line is, with me personally, I'm not comfortable. The butter's taking my breath away. I'm not comfortable leaving the stove for 20 minutes with heat under it, cooking something. Just not my style. There's just too many things for me personally to go wrong. And to be perfectly honest, towards the end of it, boy, you've got to be, timing has to be perfect. Because if you've got a little bit too much heat and it's supposed to go 24 minutes, it might start burning on at 19, which I've had happen. And if you don't have enough heat when you get done, it's still going to be half raw. So it's a little bit trickier than what people would lead you to believe, and just not comfortable with that kind of a setup. Let me put the camera in here so you can see what I'm up to. There we go. Yeah. Takes a fair amount of time to brown Spam, longer than you would think. I'm probably not going to brown this right up for this video. If I had the time and I was out on the trail, I might, but not here right now. Okay, I'm going to take that off. And we're using minute rice, and I believe the ratio is 1:1. So I'm going to start out with maybe 3/4 cup of water, and put that in there. Bring that to a boil, which shouldn't take too awful long. And I'm going to measure out 3/4 cup of rice. So when I get ready, I can dump it into the boiling water, and then I'm supposed to take it off the heat and let it stand for 5 minutes. I'll probably have to turn the camera off and turn it back on when it's done. That's maybe a little bit much. I'll just put a little water in here to make up for it. There we go. Okay, now when that comes to a boil, I will dump in my rice and let it set for 5 minutes. This should be fun. So, well, it's not going to be long for that boil. It's already talking. Now, as far as as doing that, this in itself is complicated enough. Trying to cook something that's going to take a half an hour after you've been backpacking all day, some people would be fine, but me, at the end of the day, I'm far too tired to cook for a half an hour and goof around with stuff and add ingredients. It's just overwhelming to me. I'm really beat at the end of the day if I put in a good day. So I prefer meals like this that are relatively simple, and this is one of the more complicated ones. Normally I just do something that you just boil 2 cups of water and dump in some potatoes or Mountain House and call it even. That's boiling right now. It's been boiling for a while. So I'm going to dump in my rice and stir it in. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Take it off the heat, put my stove out, put the lid on, and I'll turn the camera on in 5 minutes. Okay, it's almost been 5 minutes, and by the time I get this little batch of Kool-Aid mixed up, it will be 5 minutes. You can squirt a little bit in and give it a try. If it isn't quite strong enough, you put a little bit more in. There's really no way to measure this other than just by the time of the squirt, and then how hard you squeeze is going to make quite a bit of difference there. So it's kind of a hit and miss thing. But if you don't get too much in, it's really good. If you get too much in, it tastes a little weird. But let's see what this looks like. Yeah, I think that's going to be okay. Proof's in the pudding, so we'll give it a try. Stir it up here, fluff it up. See what we got. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it looks good. Wow. Okay. Needs just a little more parquet. Not a lot. Just a little bit. There. That's better. Now there's all kinds of spices you could add to this. I'd probably put a little Tabasco on it or whatever. Not bad. Yeah, it's a good meal. I'm Tinny from Mini Bull Design. Get out and hike. Take a friend. Enjoy the great outdoors. And more important than anything, try to have some fun today. And try to have a really great day. Bye-bye.